Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be just another life update, talking to you guys video. So no makeup, no hair, no nothing like that. Just kind of like where I've been and where I've been at in my headspace. Sorry, I just unplugged something. In my headspace, which has not been the best, I guess you can say. Anybody that has anxiety or depression knows that up here in this area, when you are alone and when you are by yourself, it is not the best place to be ever. And I say alone by myself because the majority of the day or the week I am, my boyfriend works and I've still been trying to find jobs and trying to find work and nothing's happening, so it's mainly just me with my dogs at home, really working on schoolwork, but that's really it. I'm depressed. I'm not okay. I'm trying to be, and I'm trying to be where it's like, you know, if you are positive and you do positive things, everything's gonna be okay. And I'm trying very, very hard, and it is incredibly difficult for me to do that. Just a little background history before. I know I said in my last video that I didn't have anxiety and depression, but I guess just because my anxiety was taking such a front seat to everything, I kind of ignored that depression that I had. When I was in college, I went to therapy for like the last 2 years of college, and before you go in to see your therapist for like your little initial meeting, they sit you down in this like little area and you take a screening, a mental health screening. And I didn't know my results. I just answered the questions and went in to the therapist that they had me see. I know it was a woman. I forgot her name, which sucks because she was there for me for 2 years. But she told me like, oh, we got your results back and you are under the category of slight to moderate depression. And I remember laughing. I laughed so hard. And I said, no, I don't. I told a medical freaking professional, no, I don't have depression. And then she's like, well, why do you think you don't have depression? And I said, well, because I don't want to kill myself. I don't want to cause physical pain to myself, so I can't have depression. Because I thought it was so black and white. I thought that in order to have depression, you needed to feel so negatively about yourself that suicide was the only answer for you to have depression. I didn't realize that that's not always the case. And me being younger, I was just like, I'd always thought that. And she explained to me like no, that's not the case, and we talked or whatever. But my anxiety was a lot worse in college, so the anxiety kind of took a focal point over the depression. And we still talked about it in sessions, but it was mainly the anxiety that took a front seat, like it has been these past couple months. And since filming that video of me telling you guys that I lost my job and everything that's been going on with me getting more panic attacks and stuff like that, I've had good days and I've had bad days. I want to say for the month of August, it's only been 2 freaking weeks in August, but it's been just a really bad month so far for me in my head. I decided to take the screening test again because I didn't remember where it was. I'll link that down below just for anybody who wants to or feels like they need to, and do the same thing, answer all the questions, and this time it came out as moderate to severe depression. One step after that was the last one, which is severe depression. For all I know, it could be a situational thing. It could be the situation that I'm in is causing it to be so severe. I knew my depression was always there, but has gotten worse given the situation that I'm in. And it's not like I can go to the doctor and figure that out because once I lost my job, I lost my health insurance. So what the hell am I gonna do? I know there's like online therapy, which is like $32 a week, which I don't want to spend $32 a week, even though I know I should, because I have other stuff I have to pay for. Bills, groceries, part of the rent that my boyfriend and I split. I feel like that's going to be too much. And when I saw that, they say, we're still go to a doctor and just to make sure and blah, blah, blah. But when I saw that, I felt like I couldn't deny it anymore. And I remember, I think it was maybe a week before I had filmed the Maybelline Color Stay lipstick tutorial I had to break down. I hadn't left my house in 3 days. Because I just didn't want to. Because I genuinely just did not feel to leave my house. I feel like I wanted to leave my house, sorry. But, so if I had to go grocery shopping, I had to talk myself up to go to the grocery store. Okay, you're gonna get in the shower, you're going to fix yourself up a little bit, you're gonna go to the grocery store, you're gonna come home. I had to talk myself up just to go to the freaking grocery store, which is up the street from my house. Or if I really, really didn't want to go, I would call my boyfriend and ask him on his way home from work, could he go to the grocery store? And that's shit I love to do. As basic as that sounds, I love going to the grocery store with my boyfriend. I love it. But lately I just haven't really been up to it. Even if it was 9-something at night when he was getting off of work, knowing that, the store was going to close at 10, I'll ask him, could you go and get bananas or some shit? Because I didn't want to go out. The only time I really ever left my house was to go outside to walk my dogs. And that's not even leaving the house. And I guarantee you, I know for a fact that if I didn't have animals, I would have stayed in this house for 3 days. Or however long. I know I would. Because that's where I was and where I still am. I'm still trying and fighting, and my boyfriend is helping me so much to get out of that, but we'll get to that in a second. A few weeks ago, he had come home from work. It was 9-something at night. We were watching TV, and then at midnight, I was like, alright, I'm gonna get in the shower. And he was like, why are you gonna get in the shower? It's so late. And I looked at him and I told him, I was honestly, I haven't taken a shower in 2 days. And I remember not telling him, sorry if you hear noise, by the way, I have the TV on. And I remember not wanting to tell him because I was so embarrassed and I was so ashamed of myself for doing that. And anybody that has depression knows self-care isn't the best when you have it. You see the pictures and the posts on Facebook where it's you have these women or men with matted hair because they don't really want to do their hair because they're just so deep in that depression. It's kind of how it was. I feel like I was on the brink of that. If I didn't have him in the house, God only knows what the hell would go on. And I took a shower, I got out, I got my pajamas on, and he got me by the arms and he sat me down on the bed, and he's like, I don't think you realize this. Maybe you do, but whatever. But I'm hoping that you don't realize this. You're falling apart. And oh my God, I cried so much when he said that. Because right when he said that, I began to realize all the stuff that I had been doing. It was me not really eating. And if I was eating, it's shit food that was not good for me. It was me, like I said, not leaving my house, not going anywhere, not breathing in the fresh air, nothing. It was me snapping at him for very minute things. And in 1 minute being happy, the next minute not being happy, or just blah. Because it's been a lot of me just being very neutral about a lot of things, just whatever. And I told him it's hard. I am in this house all day. I've been applying to stuff. I've gone out to apply for things. So it's not like I haven't tried and I wasn't getting anything. I'm still not getting anything. I've applied for 100 jobs, 100 plus jobs. and not even a bite. I've had interviews that my camera cut out. I forgot what I was talking about. When he told me that I was basically having a little mental breakdown without even like realizing it. And like I said, I cried, and I didn't know what to do. And that has happened maybe 4 or 5 times after that. Because like I said, not getting anything, you start to feel like you're not good enough. Why aren't I getting any jobs? How come this isn't happening? And I just... Stop. My dog is scratching. Stop. Okay. And you really start to feel that you're not good enough when you're not getting anything. You know that whenever I get a damn job, whenever something goes my way, hopefully it'll go up from that severeness and go back to the slight to moderate, because I was able to tolerate myself when it was slight to moderate. I wasn't feeling the way I was feeling. Now wanting to go to my mom's house, who lives 5 minutes up the street, not even 5 minutes, maybe 2. It's not wanting to talk to anybody when somebody calls my phone or even texts me. I don't want to talk. I just look at it and it's like, alright, whatever. It's just really, really difficult right now. And I'm still questioning why I am in this situation that I am in. I'm trying to be that everything happens for a reason person. I really, really am, but it's fucking with my head so much. I remember I was on the phone with my mom the other day, and she told me that, my cousins and my aunt, they ask about me and stuff like that, and they live 2 minutes away too. And I told her before that I didn't want to go to her house. I didn't want to be there because, people were Greek. We just open the door, we stop in. It's not like, knock, knock, are you home? I'm coming in. And it's like, hey, it's me. It's like that. And I didn't want anybody to see me. I didn't want people to ask me questions about how I've been doing, what am I looking for. I don't want them to ask me these questions because I don't know how I'm going to react. I don't know if I'm going to be mad. I don't know if I'm going to break down and cry. I don't know if I'm just going to act normal, because I've had that reaction. I've had this reaction where I cried and I told my mom I didn't want to come to her house because I don't want anybody to see me. And I haven't had the passion to come out and make a video or create content. I really haven't. Today and yesterday have been the first days in forever that I just sat down in my makeup room and just did my makeup because I genuinely loved it, because I genuinely wanted to. Like, I told my boyfriend that. I told him, like, I don't even feel happy doing my makeup, and he knows that's something I love. And I've lost that. And if I'm not active on Instagram or on here, I don't want to say Twitter because I'm not on Twitter that much. That's because I'm not in a good headspace. That's because I'm taking a step back and chilling the fuck out on social media. Because let me tell you something. Social media is a gift and it's a curse. I'm really, really, really trying to not let this eat me up and to not let this control everything. And I'll be really freaking honest with you, it has. There have been days where I have completely succumbed to depression and have not done shit. And you know that difference between not doing anything because you're in a depressed mindset and not doing anything because you just don't feel like doing anything. You know that difference. And that's where I've been. And I'm trying really hard to not be in that area anymore. And I'm really trying. My boyfriend loves going to the gym, so I decided to start going with him, even though gyms give me anxiety up the freaking wazoo. I hate the gym. hate it. But he's like, it's a good start to your day. It'll help. It'll create a positive mindset. You have to start that positive mindset from the beginning. And I think I'm just trying everything that I can because I can't go to the doctor. Can't. I'm fucking health insurance. And I've just been sitting on this for such a long time because I don't want to admit my vulnerabilities to people on here. Because I know how judgmental and how horrible people are. And like I said before, maybe the depression that I'm in right now is a situational depression. Maybe it'll go away once everything kind of gets back on the track that I want it to go. Or maybe not. I don't know. Hopefully it'll just get better. And I am trying. So I will see you guys in another video. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know I said before I had like an eye look, but I deleted that shit because it was so bad. But yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do then. And until then, have an amazing rest of the week. If you are struggling with anything like this, go seek help. Talk to somebody, your friends, your family, a stranger, anybody who is willing and open to listening to you. Just talk to somebody. I'll leave links down in the description box below to help. I'll leave a link to the screening test just to see if you do fall on that spectrum, but just know that that does not quantify as an actual doctor telling you that you have it, you know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, stay strong. Things are gonna get better. And I'm gonna keep saying that for myself and for others out there. If you are watching this, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.